JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Culture Minister Olivia Grange released from hospital. After weeks of being admitted, Culture Minister Olivia Grange is now out of hospital. This was confirmed by Parliamentary Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, Abka Fitz-Henley, who indicated that Grange was released on Saturday. She reportedly contracted the flu virus and was hospitalized, with a portion of her admission being in intensive care. She was subsequently released from intensive care but remained in hospital. According to Fitz-Henley, Grange is doing well and is in good spirits. I would imagine the minister will take a few days to complete her recuperation, then will be back in office imminently to continue some of the good work she has been doing even while she was hospitalized. He said Grange has expressed thanks to the public for their love and support. Musician shot dead while washing car in St. Andrew. A musician was shot dead as he washed his car on Penwood Drive, Kingston 11, on Friday night. The dead man has been identified as 39-year-old Kerrig Bailey from Balmegi Road in Kingston 11. Reports indicated that at around 8:05 p.m., the now deceased was washing a white Nissan Sunny motor car when he was accosted by a man who walked up armed with a handgun. The man, the police said, opened gunfire at Bailey, hitting him in his upper body. In a bid to escape his attacker, Bailey ran in the direction of Pennystone Avenue, where he fell to the ground. The gunman escaped on foot in the area. The police, who were alerted, assisted Bailey to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he underwent treatment, but later succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead. No motive has yet been established for the killing, the police said. Policeman confronted by a gunman at his farm in St. Catherine. The St. Catherine North Police are searching for a gunman who reportedly pulled a gun on a policeman while he was at his farm in Kidston Town. It is reported that at about 2:30 p.m. on Saturday, the corporal was at the farm when a Honda Fit motor car drove up and a man exited the vehicle and entered the property with a gun in his hand. The corporal is said to have shouted police when the man pointed the gun at him. The cop took evasive action and fired shots, repelling the hoodlum. The man is said to have run back to the car and fled the scene. The police were alerted and the vehicle was pursued, but it eluded the cops. The incident has been reported to the Police High Command and the Independent Commission of Investigations. Man disarms gunman, hands over illegal gun to St. Mary Police. One 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 13 rounds of ammunition was handed over to the St. Mary Police by a man after an incident at the Fort Stewart intersection on Otterby on Friday, August 30. Reports from the police are that at about 10:40 p.m., the man was in the area when he was pounced upon by a man armed with a gun. A brawl ensued and the man managed to disarm the gunman. The gunman ran, leaving the weapon behind. The police were alerted and the illegal gun was handed over to them. The investigation is ongoing. Little London Primary School principal dies after being hospitalized following accident. The Little London Primary School in Westmoreland is mourning the death of its principal, Shirley Craig Davis, who died on Saturday afternoon. Craig Davis was at the helm of the school for the last 10 years, died in hospital, where she was admitted following a motor vehicle accident on August 24. Chairman of the school's Board of Management, Hilda Hibbert, in an interview, confirmed Craig Davis's passing. I had just got word from the school's guidance counselor, who called to say that Mrs. Craig Davis, Minister of Religion, has died, Hibbert said. She noted that the news came as the school's vice principal and the rest of the academic staff are actively preparing for the new school year, which commences on Monday. I have met with the vice principal and the teachers, and we're making arrangements to have a parent-teachers meeting and to engage the students in grief counseling in the coming days, the Little London Primary School Board chairperson noted. Hibbert noted that she will allow the school's administrators to make a call on whether students will be allowed to come to school on Monday. I'm leaving it to the guidance council and the vice principal. They know the rules and what to do in matters like this, but I'm prepared to support them in the decision they make, she added. Cops probe $4 million theft of goods from Massey Distribution. 3 employees of Massey Distribution Limited on Carifta Avenue, St. Andrew, under probe after the theft of goods worth about $4 million from the company. The employees worked in separate sections of the company. The theft was reportedly discovered after the company did an informal audit. Reports are that a stock check at the location revealed discrepancies in merchandise. This reportedly raised an alarm and triggered an internal investigation. On Monday, August 26, 2024, the manager and other senior staff members decided to review CCTV recorded footage. The footage reportedly showed the suspects packing a large quantity of infamil, aloctor, and other items from the warehouse into the company van. The van was then driven from the compound. It is understood that the suspects were not authorized to move the items, and no money was found to account for the missing goods. A preliminary check was done, and infamil, aloctor, Jergens lotion, amins powder, and other items valued at $4 million were unaccounted for. British woman remanded on cocaine charges. A British woman accused of trying to export more than $45 million worth of cocaine from Jamaica was denied bail when she appeared in the St. James Parish Court on Friday. The accused, 28-year-old Rachel Quayle, was remanded in custody on breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act and will return to court on September 6, 2024. Quayle appeared before the court on charges of possession, dealing in, attempting to export, and conspiracy to export cocaine. Quayle was arrested on charge after 21 pounds of drugs were reportedly found in her luggage at the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James. Allegations are that on Wednesday, August 21, 2024, Quayle attempted to board a flight destined for the United Kingdom when her luggage was searched. During the search, 9.5 kilograms of cocaine were found concealed in an assortment of food items. Quayle was taken into custody, and following further investigations, she was charged following an interview in the presence of her attorney. The drug has a street value of $45 million. Johnsall residents undertaking cleanup following flooding. Residents of Johnsall in St. James were out in their numbers, clearing debris from their yards and roads in the area following yesterday's flood. It is understood that the area experienced heavy rainfall, which caused a nearby river to overflow its banks and flooded the community. The area also experienced landslides, which blocked sections of the roads in the community on Saturday afternoon. The main road in the area was also rendered impassable. On Sunday, a resident indicated that several businesses and houses were left with damage to appliances and furniture. Several cars which were washed away during the ordeal were removed from the riverbank. A resident said that she is grateful that her house was not badly impacted by the flood. However, she is hoping that her children's school shoes will be dried and ready for use on Monday morning. A section of the community is currently without electricity, as broken trees have caused damage to several utility wires. Tufton insists government focused on modernizing health sector. Despite growing criticisms of the country's health services, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is insisting that the government is focused on modernizing and upgrading the public healthcare system. Speaking Friday at the Dr. Barry Winter Memorial Scholarship Presentation Ceremony, Dr. Tufton argued that the government has spent billions of dollars to upgrade public hospitals and health centers as part of its plan to improve patient care.
We are digitizing patient records. Never before happened. First in the Caribbean. Maypen is fully digitized. Spanish Town is coming online in another few weeks. Actually, it's online. We're officially opening that, launching that in another few weeks. Number of other health centers are coming online. It means one patient, one record. Whether you're in a health center or a hospital, that record is transmitted electronically. Doctors bring it up on the computer. They know exactly what the problem is, what your history is, treat you in a much more efficient way. Never before happened. Part of the upgrading. We have gone into, for the first time, the leasing of diagnostic equipment. Why? Because in the past, when we bought these things, we couldn't service them. And the first little problem, they end up in a corner. And so what we are doing now is leasing, and in another month or so, we will announce the successful bidder out of a public tender process, who will now provide the CT scans and the MRI machines in the hospital and be responsible to service them, and when they would have completed their useful life, we'll replace them. That will give greater efficiency of service.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.